Hey, Philin, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty good, sir. I went ahead and filmed a review video this morning for the Lego van. And then I decided I would go ahead and go live with this set that I've never even busted the seal on. Wow. This is going to be interesting to see what the quality of Funwhole sets was when they first started. All right. You're here with me as I do it. There's one strip of tape. There's the other one. Let's take a look and see what comes in this set. Ah, the nostalgia just flows. Oh, that's a pretty thick book. Wow, look at that. Service card didn't even come in plastic back then. And look at all these stickers. And these are those transfer stickers, the ones you got to peel the backing off of. Wow, this is going to be fun. And I'm excited. Normal people see that and they don't like it. They don't want to see that, but I've seen reviews of this set before, and the only thing I don't understand is why they put the little crates of stuff in the basement where you're never going to see it again. All right, breaking the seal in the light box. Holy crap. 5 bags of lighting elements. The brick separator in the lighting box. Customary tweezers for the collection. And I don't see, okay, no screwdriver because the box just slides open. Awesome. This is the wood cabin, yes sir. From 2022. All right, let me look at what comes. Oh, something that you don't get to see very much in a Funwhole set or Lumibricks set. An actual base plate. And this is double-sided, I believe. Let's see. Because I am going to Mills plate this bad boy. I think it's double-sided. This is my Dollar Tree base plate that I use to make my Mills plates. $1.25 as opposed to Lego $7.99. I'll take it. So what I want to see is, because I can't really tell, if I put this like that, that like that. Does this sit on top and snap in? Yes, it is double-sided. Sweet. I'm so excited. All right, so let me continue here. Yeah, so I thought I would pop on and just do a little live sesh. We'll just see who pops on to say hello with us. Hey, Brick Guy, how you doing, bud? Yes, sir. Oh, that's why. All right, now I'm confused. I'm doing pretty good. Just finished a review video earlier, uploaded it to YouTube, and figured I'd chill for a bit. How's everybody? Over one. There we go. All right, cool. We'll do that here. This set was released in 2022, and from what I understand, it was the very first set released under the Funwhole name. It is the wood cabin. I got it on clearance when Funwhole was getting ready to change their name to Lumibricks. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. I was going to build it and review it like one of my normal videos, but I figure it's so old that although it's still cool and it's a fresh perspective on the set, I can always review it later and just build it live instead of building it with a speed build. Yeah, I did notice that in the review. I thought, oh wow, I mean, I didn't know that they did that kind of stuff back then. I got into I got into Funwhole when back in the beginning of 2025 when I discovered the chili dog cart, and what first caught my eye was the balcony theater, and then the record store, And once I saw those, I knew I was hooked and I was going to end up purchasing them. Just didn't know how. And now, after uploading that video as a joke, the review video, I did a review video for the chili dog trailer as a goof, and I put it on my YouTube channel. Before you knew it, this turned into this. August, what was your first set? Hit the bricks, how are you? Oh, the art gallery. Oh, I love that one too, but I haven't had the money to buy it. I was kind of hoping to get it for Christmas. That and the antique store, but I didn't. And my wife was kind of sad about it, but the stuff she got me was pretty awesome. So I told her, no, don't be sad. I'll get it eventually. Hopefully I'm able to get the art gallery before it retires, because I really want that one. Not the art gallery. I do want the art gallery, but I want the antique store. That's the one I want before it disappears forever. Oh, the observatory, yes. That one's pretty cool as well. I like it, but I'm trying to buy things I can maybe put in a little city. That's what one of the things I want to do this year. I've already moved my table. It doesn't look like it from this angle, but I actually moved my table back to where it was, which is kind of off center. So when you look at my display behind me, the table's off to the side, which really kills my OCD. But it had to be done to make room on that side for a table where I can make a small to medium-sized city. So I just got to source some tables. I want to get 2 more tables, maybe like this, or a big dining table, because I don't want to have to build one. And then see how many base plates I can fit on it and try to put some kind of small city together. That's the plan, man. You're right. And you know, to be honest, a shelf city is still a city. And I like shelf cities because you can look at them and you can see like a street, and you can have the street this way, maybe a sidewalk on this side if it's deep enough. But I want to be able to get that camera angle where you've got houses on both sides or buildings on both sides and the street. It's never going to be as detailed as some of the ones you see like Bricksy or even Block Party USA, stuff like that. I mean, that's just too much for me. Maybe. I don't know. I guess only time will tell. There's my beginning of my Mills plate. Majority of these bricks are Dollar Tree bricks. I think on here I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not even half of these are actual Lego bricks, but I did hit the pick a brick wall at one time. But the majority of these are from Dollar Tree. Wave Paul, no, I've never heard of that. Is that a brick company? This is an interesting set. Mighty Joe Town. Actually, the name I've decided to give it is Lumibricks USA. Because while I will put other brands of brick sets in there, I'm not a purist. I'm not going to just have one kind. I have the majority of Lumibricks because of the lighting. I mean, who wouldn't? Uh-oh. Come on, snap down. I'm going to have to put some force on it. Let's see. There we go. I use a lot of bricks in my Mills plates, but I really don't have to use that many. But I do. Make sure the edges stay down. And even if they don't all connect, as long as they're about 80% connected, they'll work and I can lift what I need to. All right. So I'm glad to see that the set came with a full base plate and that it was double-sided. There we are. Wave paw. Yeah. That's somewhere where I'd probably put the chili dog trailer. And on the edge of Funwhole Park, maybe I could put the newsstand if I ever get my hands on one. That's one I should have bought a long time ago that I never bought, and yeah. All right. All right, so the Mills plate is done. I did that ahead of time. I'm wondering if I shouldn't test out the lights. I got in the habit of doing that now where I test them out before I do anything. All right, let me get my sorter out here. Yeah, you know, I never used to either. And I never had any problems by not testing. I'll start out by saying that. But it's so crazy to see these little junction boards with the adhesive on the back. Funwhole adhesive has never been good. Anything that I stick to these bricks does not stick whatsoever. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't know what made me start testing the wires. It's just something I would do, and then I would tell my viewers, make sure you test your wires first, because you don't want to get halfway through the build and then not know what's wrong. Wow, these are tiny little connectors. Those two front windows that go on the front of the house. Yeah, I've seen people building it, or even the videos that Funwhole would put out to advertise it, and they would place it in there, and they would look like they're putting pressure on it, and I'm like, there's no way that that's snapping in and sitting perfectly like that. Yeah. They do a lot of lighting elements for their first go at lighting. All right, so all of that is out. Yeah, I had seen that. People complain about that, and I also saw them complain about, what was it they said? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, that one of the walls wouldn't stay up when they were trying to put it because it didn't attach to anything. But yeah, this is going to be interesting because I'm so used to the quality of later sets. I don't know why I'm doing that yet. I wasn't going to do that just yet. I was going to... see if I can maybe get this. I'm sure they do test the lights ahead of time, but you want to make sure that before you start wiring everything. I would hate to get to a certain point in the build and then find out the light doesn't work and then have to stop my build, especially when I'm filming. That really gets annoying. So let me try this one here. All right, let's just take a shot in the dark and see what happens here. My old eyes can't see. No, I mean, I've never had them not work, but what I did happen with my very first large Funwhole set was I was building the Steampunk Trading Center, and I put in a light and I ran it and I was very careful, but little did I know that the connector on the end must have already been coming apart. So after I ran it and everything and I was putting in the other lights would work, but then they started shorting out. Well, that connector that was coming apart ended up shorting everything else out. So it wasn't working. All right, let's see. All right, this strand works. Oh no, that's horrible. Gently. Uh-oh. Okay. That was scary. Okay, that is not a light. That's not a light. This. Now you got me smelling burning electronics. All right. And I know they make different versions of these sets, like version 2.0 or whatever, but I think this may be the very first set. The reason I say that is when my friend gave me the Medieval Market for my birthday, I looked up reviews on it to see how it was going to look when it was finished. And everybody was talking about the stickers, but I didn't see any stickers. All right, this one works. And all the pieces I got in my Medieval Market were printed. So that's how I knew that it was an updated set. Oh yeah. But yeah, I've been hooked on Funwhole from way back, man. I know it's apples and oranges, but they're kicking the hell out of Lego, I'll tell you that. All right, I'm satisfied with how the lights are working. Man, at one point I did a video, and it's on my channel. I love that little video. My kids love it too, where I sit down at the table with a glass of water and a slice of bread, and I said, enjoying a gourmet meal of bread and water after spending all of my grocery money on Lumibricks. And basically I'm sitting there facing the camera and I'm just eating and I'm looking like this, looking around. Then the camera switches behind me and you can see I built a wall of Lumibricks sets. And then I smile at the camera, and I used to use this one song as my theme song of my episodes, and that song starts up as I look at the camera. So I thought it was pretty clever. Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure if you guys follow me, you've seen my stack of Funwhole boxes, because I mean, just looking over there now, from what I can see that's not covered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. About 25 to 30 Funwhole boxes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 Lumibricks boxes. Wow, the whole Wild West. You know, I'm not a big Western fan. I don't know, maybe because Westerns would come on after Saturday morning cartoons and I'm kind of subconsciously hating on them. But when I ordered my first order from Funwhole, they sent me the Stagecoach as a thank you gift. So I built that. I'm like, okay, cute. What am I going to put this with? And then when they announced the KOC program, and they said, we're thinking of making a program where we do this, this, and this. And I said, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'd be happy to help out, whatever. They said, let's start by having you pick one of these. And they gave me a list of like so many sets. And I looked at them, and of course, looking at them, I remember the Cyberpunk Patrol car was there. I want to say some of the smaller sets like the newsstand were there. So of course, I want to see what it's all about. So I picked the most expensive set, which at the time was $99, and that was the Saloon. And so they sent me the Saloon. Well, come to find out, once the KOC program took off, everybody was saying, oh, they sent me this as a welcome gift. Oh, they sent me this as a welcome gift. I messaged them and I said, hey, what is the welcome gift that everyone's talking about? Did I miss something? Because when they talked to me about it, the program was just getting started. Well, it turns out that in their eyes, the Saloon was a welcome gift, which I'm totally fine with. So there was two Western sets. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got a Saloon and I got a Stagecoach. That goes together, you know, Stagecoach driving up to the Saloon. Then on one of the contests, I think they said they were going to give away, I want to say it was the Streetcar Garage. I might be mistaken, but it was something that I was like, oh yeah, I want to get that. So I did what I had to do for the contest. And when they messaged me, they said, oh, you won. I was like, awesome, thank you. They said, we're going to send you the Western Blacksmith. And I was like, okay. And I'm grateful. But I was like, wait a minute. I thought I was going to get, okay, well, and anything is fine. But I was just dumbfounded because I was like, I don't do Westerns. So that one was given to me. But after I got the Saloon, the only Western set I ever purchased on my own was the Cowboy Camp, because it was cheap and I wanted something new at the time to review. So I purchased the Cowboy Camp on my own. So in reality now I have 4 Western sets, not quite enough to make a town. However, after seeing the quality and what these look like, man, would I love to have all the Western set and just have a Western town by itself. much as I don't like Westerns, I do like the way these buildings look and how they all go together, all the different colors they use and the details. And I forgot who I saw on um, online. They show their Western set and they've got it laid out, but they've also got sand on the ground to look like the dirt road. And man, does that look great. I know a lot of Lego purists would be like, you should use base plates and you should accent it with, no, man, if you can use dirt with a brick built city, that's badass, in my opinion. Twos. I'm just trying to get my bags in order. You know, I'm really liking how they're going with a little. One of the things I suggested a long time ago at the beginning was that they should have some kind of space-based sets. And I meant kind of not so much Star Wars, Star Trek, but kind of adjacent, because I like that kind of stuff. I'm a big Star Trek fan. I do like Star Wars, but I'm Star Trek first. And one of the things I noticed was I really liked the, what is it called? The Alien Drive-In, the little restaurant with the spaceship on top. When I saw that and I saw the minifigures have these little uniforms on that look kind of like little Star Trek-ish uniforms. And I was like, if y'all could come up with some kind of similar idea, even though haters are going to say they're just copying Star Trek, I think it would be cool. They could make their own, like, whatever it's called. I mean, it's the same as the Orville, Galaxy Quest. Just make your own good guys, bad guys, and put it together. But now we got bounty hunters, and it's like the space version of Cyberpunk is what it looks like to me. And I don't know, I would really like to see something like a Star Trek-ish type of thing, to where you can have like all kinds of stories, kind of like what they're doing with the steampunk factions. And that's pretty cool the way they did all of that. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's part of the box. Yes, sir. Let's put it this way. I have 4 kids, and all of them are named after Star Trek characters. So, and people go, oh, what are their names? Scotty, Kirk? No, I didn't do that. I gave them names that sound regular. They're just characters from Star Trek. For my oldest son, he's got 2 Star Trek's name, his first and middle name. His name is Geordi Alexander. And if you know Star Trek The Next Generation, you know who those characters are. My second son, his first name is not a Star Trek name, but his middle name is Garrick. Like Garrick from Deep Space Nine. When my ex and I were having my third son, she said, no more Star Trek names. And I said, okay, agreed. You can name this one. Whether it's a boy or a girl, whatever, you can name it. Well, we found out it was going to be a boy. And she says to me, after we went through all kinds of different names, she says, hey, what's the name of that one guy? That guy that's always with Picard? I'm like, what guy? She's like, the guy with the beard. And I said, oh, Jonathan Frakes. She goes, yeah, but what's his name? I go, what? Commander Riker? She's like, yeah, what's his name? I said, his name is William Riker. And she goes, that sounds like a good name. I'm like, oh, yeah, I mean, it's okay, you know, because I was like, she told me no more Star Trek names. No, I didn't, because can you imagine if he got in trouble, I'd have to be like, Khan, come to dinner. But, so my third son, his name is William Riker. His first and middle name. So I won. And then my wife, now, when we were going to get married, when we were having our daughter, we were going through names and stuff, and I told her, what about this name? And I wanted to name her Kestra. And everyone's like, oh yeah, Kestra, that was Riker and Troy's daughter's name. I said, no. I'm naming her after Troy's sister that passed away when she was little. Oh, okay. So I gave her the middle name of Nerisse, which is Major Kira's name. So her name is Kestra Nerisse. And does it count that I had hamsters named Data and Worf at one time? It's not the same as kids, right? I don't think so. All right. So what do we got? A total of 9 bags in this set? No. 5, 4, 7, 9. Yeah, it looks like 9 bags. 10. I see 110. 110. I'm guessing 10 is the last bag. Okay, I'm missing a 9 bag. There's 10 number 2. What's this one? Okay. 9-1 and 9-2. I'm showing bags. Oh, okay. 10-1 and 10-2. There's 9-1 and 9-2. 8-1 and 8-2. 7-1 and 7-2. 6. 5 has 3 bags. 4 has 5 bags. Wow. I appreciate you guys coming by, man. I know it's a Thursday. A lot of people are busy doing other stuff. Hey, are there any minifigures in this set? I don't think there are. Are there? Just that sheep. All right, so now that that's fixed, let me get my little table. I don't plan to finish this set in one stream. I figure I'll go live for a few hours and then I'll pop up again later to continue it like I did with the medieval market. All right. That's keeping you off the news. Wait, off of watching the news or ending up on the news? That's Two different things right there. All right, so where is my little bucket under here where I have my collection of tweezers and screwdrivers. Adding another one to the collection. All right, so let's take a look here. We have 5 bags for step 1. And I was going to use the digital instructions because this book is huge. I wonder if they're even on Lumibricks' website. Let's find out. Let's put our stickers off to the side with our light pieces. I gotta save all of this original stuff because that's from the very first Funwhole set. Even though it came in a lot of sets, this is special to me. And it really, I'm kind of sad because I'm not used, or I wasn't used to so many sets being sent out and released so quickly. And man, when they started selling Lumibricks, I was like, I cannot wait to get, now that I have my very first Funwhole set, the first one they sent, I want to get the very first Lumibricks branded set. And that was the Bamboo House. Well, I've yet to get it because right after the Bamboo House came out, I tried to get some money together. And then by the time I got money together, freaking so many other cool things came out that I was like, what? Man, I don't know if this PDF's going to work because it says Wood Cabin 6.0. This may not, because I think this might be one of the original ones. I don't think the box is labeled 6.0. Dang. Let's see. Wood Cabin. Looks exactly the same. Sticker instructions. Wait a second. The power box goes under the house? That is insane. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Hit the Bricks. I'll tell you right now, if I could miniaturize and just spend time alone in one of these sets, just with nobody bothering me. But we know that's not going to happen, so. All right. I had to move my live stream to the smaller screen, so bear with me if I don't see your messages, guys. How is this going to be inside the house? Should I just plan to leave it with the USB hanging out the side? Well, I guess we'll just start and see what happens, right? This over here for now. as fragile as the house supposedly is, I really don't think, well, I'll just take it as it goes. Let me open up these bags. That's a lot of plants. All of these little leaves and flowers that you actually have to separate. Man, this is cool. So nostalgic. You and me both, Philin. I only had 1 cup today, which is not usual for me. But I promised my wife I would try to get out of the house and be a little more active. So I took a walk this morning. I took a walk this morning and then came back and I built that Lego van. So, oh no, man. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Hopefully everything subsides quickly. That's what I'll do. Make this bigger over here. And then this I'm going to keep here so I can see the chat. I am smart fella. Wow, brown fence elements. That's cool. So used to seeing white ones. The pieces are getting smaller and smaller. How do you guys sort? I just sort by color. A couple of my videos, like when I did the balcony theater, I did like a major sorting and arranged all the pieces and everything all beautiful, and it was fun. But at the time, I was really pressed for time because I was new to it, and my wife was like, "Why do you spend so much time doing that? And we need you over here," and yada yada. So I always felt like I had to hurry up. And now my wife has embraced the culture, and I still balance time between my family and this. For example, now that she's at work and the baby's at school, so I'm doing this now. When they get home, I won't be building, which kind of stinks. But at the same time, my wife will be like, now she's sitting there on the couch, and she's like, I want to build something, but I don't want to build something too big. And I'm like, you want to build something? So that's exciting for me. And thing is, all of my sets I buy to build on film. So it's very hard for me to just build for fun. I mean, this is fun, but you know what I mean. And she says, you know, why can't you ever buy sets to build just for fun? And I'm like, and I do. I mean, like, for example, the little, where did I put it? Oh, he's up there. The little monster truck. I thought that was cute. And I built that. I sat down, I started building it, and then we had to leave the house, and I just put it away, and then I came back to it a different day, and I finished it. That was just for fun. I didn't even take a picture, because there'll be times where I'll say, if this is a little set, so I'm just going to build it for fun. And what do? Make a TikTok out of it. So it is hard for me to just build. Like, there's one that's really tiny. I have the new Lego City Hot Rod, that tiny little, what is it, a 4+ car? And that thing is so simple, but it would make a perfect TikTok or short, you know. And I don't have to talk. I don't have to do everything that I'm doing in my normal videos. The editing's super simple because I can just do that while we're watching TV together. But yeah, so even that little hot rod is most likely going to be a video. All right, let's get started here with 2022's wood cabin from Funwhole. First piece. Man, when my backlog dwindled down smaller than my wife's backlog, I was like, what? And now I look over here and she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 or 13 sets over here that are hers. And I had to get another shelf, and she's got her own shelf over there with all of the stuff that she's built. So yeah, and I'm happy because this gives me so much, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about. This gives me so much zen and so much peace and calms my mind. Sorry. When there's so much to be thinking about, that I'm glad to have this as some kind of escape. It makes me happy. All right, 2 1x3s. Oh, this is a little wood stack. But yeah. 2 of these. 2 of these. The Pokemon characters, are those the ones from Mega? I'm not big into Pokemon, but my wife likes turtles, so when we first met, I bought her a stuffed Squirtle. Feeling Bricks, how old is your daughter? go. We get to put some stickers on. Now, these stickers I know are tricky, so I want to try and put them on as best I can. So let's see, we're going to need one light colored log, and we're going to need 3 dark colored logs. And 1 light colored plate, 3 dark colored plates. My first experience with these kind of stickers was on the Brick Loot sushi cart that I built, and I didn't do very well because I wasn't smart enough to put it on the piece before I put the piece down. Like, for example, it had some little thatch wicker work that was going on the little benches, and I had them already on the cart, and then I was trying to put the sticker, which transfer paper is bigger than the sticker, so I was trying to fit it in there, and some of them went on crooked, but I learned my lesson in that. So at least now I know that I can take this sticker here and I can center it over the part. Press it down. Peel off the transfer paper, and we have the perfect log. Nice. All right. And then you end up with a bunch of little clear transfer papers everywhere. All right, so next sticker. Oops, that one's not staying. There we are. Hey, how about that? YouTube's letting me know that I'm live on my channel. I'm impressing myself with these little logs. I should probably not speak too soon. Wait, what are IKEA tables made of? Is it wood? I don't even know what it is. All right. The logs have been created. Oh, I got to make more in a second. All right, for the first step, the logs have been created. So let's put them on. That's okay. I got good practice on it. Looks like I'm lining ammo up. Looks like little bullets. For the pew-pews. All right, next step is going to be another 1 light colored and 2 dark colored. Oh, Jedi Brickman's live as well. I usually drop in on him and give him a like. All right, so now this is a really good thick sticker sheet. I like it. Way to go, Lucas. I feel like that guy on Grandma's Boy. Pudding Cop, go mom. Not going to try and fix that. That had one that went on a little crooked, but it's okay. All right, cool. That's going to go right there. All right, now we need two of these two dark masonry bricks. 1x4. Interesting. Maybe that's... I didn't think they had cable management pieces this far back. Oh, I gotta do that twice? Wait a second. Oh, I see. I see what I did wrong. As Alf would say, no problem. Ha! I kill me. Thanks. Really was. I think a lot of us wanted our own Alf. Hey, old Willie. Okay. Get on there, you. Okay, so that's like that. And then we need these two things. I always thought it was funny how the dad was so freaking nervous sounding all the time. Alf, wait, gonna, and you're like, what the hell? What is wrong with you, dude? This is... All right, these instructions are a little confusing because it says to put 2 clear or translucent red things on top of this, but it also shows that we're putting a light in step 11, but it looks like the light is those pieces. So it looks like it's this lighting piece that goes there, but not to just clear pieces. Oh, wait a minute, there are clear pieces. Oh, they go on top of the clear pieces. All right, now I get it. I think my problem was I was looking for red because it looks kind of red in the instructions, but it's on a brown piece, so that's what makes the orange look red. This is the light I need, and these are the studs I need. So that's going to go there first. All right, so now let's move our base out of the way. All right, yeah, we already checked that. Okay, there's the woodshed. You show them in the woodshed. All right. I need a 6x12. I need a 6x12. I need a 3x3 and a 2x4. Right. Let's put this on here. I'm guessing this goes like that. Doesn't really direct you to put the lighting under the plates, but when you look at the picture, oh, there's the directions. Okay, I see it now. It's coming up, it's turning this way, and then being held by this bad boy. Got it. Lovely. Hopefully I'm not cutting wires by pushing this plate down. Routed everything the way it said to. Why does this look crooked? This plate doesn't look like it's down all the way. One way to find out. Your 6th Lego set? I'm all paranoid because I put that plate on top of those wires and I'm afraid it's not going to work now. Get in there. Oh, thank goodness they work. They are bright. To the side. Okay. Weird, this plate isn't wanting to stay down. Look at that. Push the plate down. Comes back up. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so here we're going to go a 10 and a 12. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Alex. Wood cabin, and thanks for stopping by. Okay, something's not right here. Oh, I put this in the wrong spot. Wait a second. Be right back. You got to pay attention to where these guys go, because the only 8 goes here. Then a 10. And 12. All right. There's the footprint of the house, it seems. Or the main foundation. You know what? I forgot to put this guy on. Okay. Yeah, it can get confusing, that's for sure. All right, now I need one of these. Two 1x4s. Those. Two edge tiles. Two ingots. Olive green. Two of these. Interesting. I guess this is supposed to emulate the pathway. And a 1x4. Have a bad feeling about this. It can't be. Yep. All right. Back on. That explains why this thing looked crooked. It's because I had an extra 1x4 on there that did not go there. Good thing I found it when I did. I had a feeling I did that too, but I didn't double check it. Now it looks better. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jay. It's not much yet, but it's getting there. All right. It's going to go there. It's going to go there. It's going to go there. Stay down. It's almost like their own product isn't wanting to stick to the base plate. No. Okay. There we go. And if the base doesn't stay, then we got a problem. Oh, I got to put my fences back. There we go. All right, one more fence. These. 4 of these. 2 masonry bricks. Weird. Four and 4 and 4. And 2 plants. Although I can't tell if they're supposed to be the dark or the light. I think they're going to be the dark. All right. So we're going to get up. Anybody have any cool plans for this weekend? Custom sports car. Cool. Is it like a mock? Nice. I'm not that creative. The most that I've really mocked has been after building a bunch of Funwhole and Lumibricks sets. I was able to create a wall to enclose my little Lego ice cream shop. Kind of modularized it a little bit. So I was pretty proud of that. But yeah, I can't just look at something. Not yet anyway. I'm getting better though. Look at something and then just be like, oh man, you know, let me get this piece and this piece and this piece. Kind of like the way they show the characters on the Lego movie, where they just look at something and they see what's underneath or what they can make with it. I have had that happen a couple of times, or a couple of times my daughter has broken something that she built and she's like, Daddy, I broke this, I dropped it. And she brings it to me and I look at it, I'm like, oh no, bring me the instructions. She brings me the instructions, and by the time she comes back, I've looked at it and my mind puts it together. and I just reassemble it and give it to her. And she goes, "You finished?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I didn't need them." There it is. Oh, see, I messed up there. I didn't pay attention. This needs a 1x2 under it. But I'll see shows like Lego Masters, and they'll be like, "Oh, we got to do this, and we got to do that, and grab this part and grab that part." And I'm like, how do they see it, you know, before they design it? I admire people like that can do that. I'll get there one day, I assume, but by that time my arthritis will probably be so bad that it won't matter. One of us, one of us. I'm already up there. I just turned 53, so I'm getting to that point, you know. Oh, you whippersnappers out here with your hula hoops and FM radios. Pac-Man video games. Two sixes. Yes. Man, I have such fond memories of the bowling alley when I was a kid. My mom used to bowl on a league, and the bowling alley had a child care area, and she would drop us off there. But if we were good before we left after her game, she would buy us French fries at the snack bar, and they were these big old steak fries, and gosh, those were good. Where are those going? There. Okay. Those were good times, indeed. So now I have 1x10. Where's that other? Here it is. Oh my. Oh, I skipped a whole step. I'm like, why does this not look right? I had 80s French fries on my brain. All right, that's the step I missed right there. And then over here, 3. And then the 4. 12. 3. 10 by 6. It's interesting how they put in so many different colored masonry bricks in this set. Gives it a little character, a little, I don't know, patina, if you would. Jaden, what time is it over there? Where you at? All right, Hit the Bricks. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Never cared for school myself, but I had to get an education. It's what, 2:46 local time. I might be able to swing one more bag depending on when I finish this one. But then when my wife and my daughter get home, I want to be off of the stream so that I can spend time with them. Gotta figure out dinner. Now that I think about it, I probably should have taken something out for dinner. Okay, one of these. There's two. Good boy. Oh, okay. This is the small one. Oh, nice. What you guys got planned? Date night. Date night's always fun. We have got a date night planned for January 24th. My wife got us tickets to the BRICK convention in Austin. So that's pretty awesome. From someone who wasn't really into building to want to go to that. And then to say, you know, we need to make sure and have enough money so that we can buy something when we go. I was like, what? All right. So I'm looking forward to that. Ugh, I hate when the paper comes off of the adhesive. Get down. All right. This guy's gonna go, it looks like, there. Three. Oh, making the pen for the sheep, it looks like. Maybe. Okay. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the fun hole away. Daddy takes the fun hole away. One light, one dark, light, dark. So far, I'm enjoying this build. I haven't had any challenges really. Nothing the set presented. So that's good. All right, Jaden, take care, man. Not a fan of loose pieces, but those are going to go in that barrel. Let's pan into this again a little bit. There. This plant is going to go on the third. Okay. We need 5 of these. 10 of these. Put them here so they don't roll away. Okay, and then 10 of these. All right. So nice and quiet in the house. I don't have to listen to SpongeBob. I'm sorry, but SpongeBob's annoying enough, but you can only take so much of Patrick's voice. we're going to start this one. And then this one. Very nice. Now we need the bottom posts, which are going to be this, this, this. Go right on the edge. Love it. MC in the house, holla. Just thought I'd throw a live together and put together this set that I've had for quite a while. It's Funwhole's very first set, the wood cabin. Oh my. All right, let's see. Just taking my time and going slow. A bunch of people said they had problems with this set when they built it because it was so early in Funwhole's development. But I am here for it, sir. There. Yeah. Oh yeah, it really does. I'll have to check that out. I did see Mark Builds Bricks do one earlier today. Ow. And I liked it. I like what I saw. I think this goes here. There's a lot of flora and fauna up in here. It's like I said on his, I commented on his video that I don't know if I'm really into cyberpunk that much. I mean, I've only got the Izakaya and the Future Bus, which I haven't built yet. But I'm sure if I was able to get the apartments, which I did want, and some of the other sets to connect, I think I would really enjoy them. I don't have anything against them. It's just like if I have money for a Lumibricks set, I'm gonna probably get something different. You know, I gotta admit, MC, that it really is, and that's why I was kind of sad that I didn't get the apartments when I did. When I first looked at it, I thought, this is weird. And then I said, but look at those colors and the neon. And then they came out with, is a kaya, and I'm a big fan of like Japanese architecture, so that looked really cool, so I bought that. And then the future bus I bought because it was on sale, and plus I wanted it for my city. And I said, I'm gonna get the apartments. Then someone came out on Marketplace locally selling the apartments unopened for $40. So I messaged them, and to this day the message is on red. They never responded. So I don't know if they ever sold it or what, and the ad is still up, which really ticks me off. But yeah, the colors to have one part of the city and all those cyberpunk sets put together to look like, you know, like the, I don't know, little Tokyo kind of part of it when you see the skyline in Japan and you see all the different bright neon colors. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got to break some flowers off now. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, we're making a potted plant. Would you look at that? Love it. Okay, two more lights. These. These on one of these. Oh, getting down to the end of bag one. How you feeling, MC? You doing all right? Well, you got to get that crown permanently attached to your head. Ah, I'm very funny. All right, this one is. There are so many little plants in this one. They look cool when they're all in, but it's crazy. I can't tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it's here. Is it? Is that far away? No, it can't be. I guess it doesn't really matter. Little I love you message from the wife. Okay, so that's done. Okay, that's done. And now we need one of these. One of these. She peeked in on me from work on my live stream. She said, I see you. I love that crazy woman. All right, let's see, where do these three go? These people need to cut their grass, I'll tell you what. Get the weed eater out because they got lots of weeds up in this house. Looks good. Right, now dark and light, leaf element. Yeah. Man, this looks really cool. La da 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 da. 2 carrots. Which is really weird because they keep their vegetables in the cellar. Some cherries are just going to go randomly in there. A couple of nanners over here. Oh, thanks, MC. Smash that like button. Strange, man. All right, let me come over here. Zoom in to what they're doing here. Got an extra. That guy. All right. Use this one because it's already connected. All right, so this is, I know it probably doesn't matter, but let's do it this way anyway. All right. And then this one. This one's going to go the third one over. Jedi Brickman, I saw you were live, buddy, but I couldn't go over there. All right, so this guy is going to go where? Can't tell. Okay. Out of curiosity, let's. Oh. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate the view. Come on, get in there. Don't be like that. All right, now you're pissing me off. Get in there. So all I can do is assume that you're going to be able to lift this house off to turn the power on and off. See, I knew it wasn't going to stick. This Funwhole adhesive is boo-boo, man. It just doesn't want to stay. Maybe, let's see, what if we do this? It doesn't have to be straight. Okay. All right. So let's disconnect that because I'm blinding myself. All right. Now, it's supposed to plug it in here. Are we not gonna? Oh, it's the. All right, I got a question for y'all that are still watching. Do you think I should put the light box inside or should I just run it out the side? Because it says there's two options for powering the light kit, and it shows you the box inside where I guess you'll have to take the house off to turn it on and off. Or even if you don't mount this inside, it shows that you can do USB by having the USB cable come out like that. But you could always just have your box out here. So it's easier to just turn on and off. I'm on the fence, man. And then this wire that goes across the floor of the basement is supposed to be held down by this box when you put it down. Like that. But of course, thanks to Funwhole and Lumibricks, I have lots of extra wire management pieces that I can just hold that wire down. Even though no one's going to see it. Oh, man. You know, eventually, MC, I do want to have everything on USB. So that's a given. Right now they all have boxes on them because I didn't want to run wires through the shelf to put holes in the back of the shelves and whatnot. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these brown wire management pieces just to hold the wire down so it doesn't look too crazy in there when you look in through the little windows, if you can, through the little windows. And I think I will run the USB over there. So I will put it, since it appears that it's going to be able to sit between the two floors. It's not going to pinch very bad, so I think it should be okay. There. That way it looks somewhat tidy in there. And that way, once I'm building up on the house to test the lights, all I got to do is plug it into my brick and then just switch it on, and I'll be able to see if the lights work. Okay. Extra pieces to the rescue. And if the house is able to be lifted off, so be it. I still don't know exactly why this little light is just kind of hanging out here, this little orange light. It's got to be mounted to something, doesn't it? Now, see, now we're going on to building the second floor. What did I miss? That light is just kind of sitting there, unless it's supposed to just be mounted on the floor. And it looks like it is mounted on the floor. But I never noticed that in the step. It looks like it's just stuck on a stud. Right here by the steps. And if that's the case, I guess that's fine. It'll give a nice glow inside the basement. But I thought it'd be more advanced than that. So I've got, it looks like 5 flowers and 1 round tile left over, and that is all of step 1 right there, folks. And it's only 3:30, so I guess I'm going to start step 2, see how far I get. Nice. That is a cool looking little setting, man. I like it. All right. So let's move this off to the side real quick. There's 5 bags in step 2 as well. Oh, the monkey. And then, of course, my tribute to MC and Bo. Backdrop. Boy, that there is a lot of pieces. I haven't seen this many pieces since the last time Dale broke my Lego set. Now I'm fixing to go down to Taco Bell and get me a Baja Blast. Well, it was out there. It's no longer available. When they did their big 60% off section on the website, I went in and I bought several sets at a discounted price, like the little vintage steampunk car. I think I got that for like $11, $12, something like that. Everything was really cheap. I don't remember how much this was, but it was considerably cheaper. I got the camper van, which I think was $100 and something, I think, and I got it for like 40 something. So a lot of retired sets that were going out, and I was able to snag them. But yeah, this set has sat on in my backlog since I got it, and I was using the wheel of destiny to choose my backlog sets, and then I got down to only like 5 backlog sets. But now my backlog is kind of grown because I'm feeding it with stuff like from Five Below and whatnot, so that way I'll have stuff to build. But for example, now that we had this drop in January and I was able to get about five or six sets from the drop, those are going to be my Wednesday regular videos that drop. And then on Fridays or even some Wednesdays, I may integrate in some of the stuff like I've still got the Street Mod Garage. That's going to be a good drop. But the stuff I want to get done first are going to be the January wave. I still have, it looks like, I've got several out there. Lightning McQueen. I've got the little hot rod. That's going to be a short. And then I've got the Iron Man Mark III armor. So that, I can't wait to build that. But I just need time. And then I've got things like the Beavis and Butthead builds, Dr. Zoidberg. I've got the Mattel Brick Shop Mercedes. Finally, I got it for Christmas. MC, I got it for Christmas. And then I've got Zuru Max sushi balls. I've got the Lego City semi Lego delivery truck. I've still got the time machine, the full size time machine to drop. I've got the tram. I've got the Technic Koenigsegg. I've got the Future Bus. So I've got sets now. My backlog, and I don't think I'm going to use the Wheel of Destiny anymore. I'm just going to grab because I have to build. Right now, I finally have 2 videos, no 1 video in the can, because yesterday what was it? I have 2 videos in the can. The fries truck. The fries truck dropped yesterday. Next Wednesday will be the DeLoreans, I think. Yeah. The following Wednesday will be the Lego van. So I'm finally starting to forge ahead. Yeah. My poor little fingies. I won't be able to dial the rotary telephone for a while. Rotary telephone? Damn, how old am I? I don't want to say I'm old, but I used to copy off of Jesus's test papers. That almost sounded like Patrick Warburton, didn't it? The poison for Cusco. Poison designed specifically to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison. Let me get that for you, Yzma. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know you're trying to catch up as well, MC. Oh, MC would be proud. Look at me sorting my pieces by color. Not these little ones. These little ones can just stay in a pile because there's too many of them. A lot of little pieces. Holy monkey. All right. And even smaller pieces in bag number 5. Bag number 5. No disassemble. All right. This is fun. All right. Step 2. begins here. It says rate of progress, assembly finished. For step 1, it says 25% rate of progress. All right, so now we're going to start building the first floor. And then this floor looks like it's going to be super tiled. I like that. 2x8. Go. Interesting. Oh man, I can imagine. Riverdale's beautiful, but I've seen people get it so perfectly precise where that roof thatch is just like chef's kiss. Looks amazing. 5/8. These ingot. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's kind of like yeah, that is really smart because what I do is like, well, not in that same case, but when I'm putting pieces together that have to stack one by ones on each other, I'll put them down on the table and flatten them so that all of them get, the same. But that's really ingenious to do it like that. I don't know, maybe this has to be the floor. But yeah, man, sliding that plate through it, that is super smart. it's time for the what we now call the S bag. I'm a little sad that there's no minifigures to go in this set. It's just a little house. All right. 6, 4, 3. Oh yeah. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Eight, 4, 4. And 2 greats. Wait a second. The fun set? Is that sarcasm or is that fact? Because I've heard some things about this set. And so far, I haven't had any issues. Thank Avis. Oh, yeah. I think I did see it up there. But you hadn't connected the lights yet, right? Gotta put everything in order before you can get the lights on there. Yes, the wheat in the cornfields. Oh, yeah, because you've got to run everything together, connect it all. All right, Feeling Bricks, have a safe trip home. Feel better. And we'll catch you on the flip-flop. All right. Yeah. That Diet Coke be hitting hard. It's weird. Yeah. I'm kind of used to it because after being like a singer and karaoke host and all that. Is there money? Oh. I asked my wife what she wanted to do for dinner. She said, "Is there money?" I don't No, Marco. Oh, Christmas Vacation. 6 of the 8s. Oh my. 6 of the 8s. 2 of the 6s. 1 of the 6s. 2 4s. 3 green. Ugh, I hate my fingerprints all over these tiles. Bugs me. Of course, you know the obligatory answer to that question should have been, bend over and I'll show you. And then 4, starting in the second. You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you. And then Elaine is like, huh? Looks like it's going to be McDonald's for dinner. I don't feel like I got enough McRibs this season before they went away. Now I'm just thinking, we took down our Christmas decorations last night, and we usually put up and take down our decorations to Christmas Vacation, but I didn't want to get up and put it in the DVD player, and I couldn't find it streaming anywhere, so we just took down the decorations sans film. But still on my mind.
It's not every day someone moves into a new house. They didn't move into a new house.
What? My watch is actually dying? I've never let that happen before. Interesting. Yeah, waiting is the worst. Definitely the worst. This is a pretty enjoyable build, man. I'm not having any problems. I like it a lot. Oh. All right, MC. I appreciate you, man, very much. You know I do. Appreciate all you guys. That sink. Those. building. I'm making a restroom. A couple of snot bricks, Seance bricks. My buddy MC says. All right. Two of these here. One of those. One of those. One of those. All right. So let's go there. This is 1x4 though. I need two 1x8s. Oh, sorry, Mom. Can't talk right now. All right. So now. What? Whoa. Oh, those are 6s, not 8s. No wonder. be one more. Hmm. There you are. Okay. These two brown ones are going to go there. It's going to go there. It's going to go there. All right. Two 1x4s. One 1x2. Two phones. Two snots. Two clips. There. Clip. Deuce. Clip. Phone. Snot. Here we're going to have hell yeah. Oh, finally gonna put another sticker on. It's been a while since I've had to fight with a sticker, yeah. It's been a while since I made a mess up. Two of those. All right, let's get this. It's a towel that we're putting on here. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can't. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. I thought it was longer. Still don't like that it's got that extra lip there. Haha, yeah. I win. Flawless victory. All right. Put the old sticker down. And remove the transfer paper. Haha, yeah. I lost my paper. All right. Nice. fours, I need threes. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Everything I can't remember. Oh, this is the mirror. Okay. It's interesting how they're doing the glass for the window here. I mean, for the mirror. Okay. This is going to be these. Right on. Okay. One of those, four, please. Oh, my neighbor's on his drum set. He just cracks his garage door a little bit, and you can hear him playing. He's good too. cool. Oh no. Okay, a couple of windows, a couple of walls. To the window, to the walls. To the YouTube brick crawl. These don't really look like. I guess that's right. Oh, he's playing some heart. Barracuda. Wow. I always wanted to be a drummer when I was a kid. Then I found out my biological dad was a drummer, and I was like, oh, well, that's why. now he's playing Alien Ant Farm. Let's get to the window with the sound of a crescendo. Why does this have a sliding feature? It's interesting. It's a sliding bathroom door, but you can just open the door. You okay, Eddie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Making a little dresser, a little cabinet. Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Don't know what this is, but it's here. Oh, it's like a kitchen that I'm building. I got you. Honey, I need it. Want a whole lot of love. Honey, I need it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I like this little kitchen. It's kind of cute. Out of curiosity, can you hear the drumming going on? Oh, I forgot this is a... I remember I did a live and he was out there one time and I went back to watch it and it was like he was in my driveway. Whoa. Get back up there. Bam, bam. Love. All right, what is this tiny little sticker I'm putting on here? An orange. Oh, cute. All right, let's build it up so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, wow. I want to be your back door man. Hey, he's not supposed to be there. Careful, they run all over. All right. Little orange slice is done. Cómo duele el amor. Cuando me saquen. Ay, corazón espinado. Coffee pot. Como huele el establido. explains these shelves or these 1x2s. Man, I'm liking this little kitchen. Corazón espinado. Corazón espinado. I saw this put in the cupboard in a video that I was watching, and oh, I know what it is. I was like, what is it that they're putting in that drawer, and it just sits in there? It's a cutting board. How cool. Because there's this. Corazón espinado. That is going to get this sticker. I love how there's so many details you're never going to see, but we know it's there. I think that's what drew me to modulars. Once I built, because I had only built the chili dog trailer, and once I built the steampunk training center, I was hooked. Like, who's gonna ever see that cutting board in there once you put it on the wall? Nobody. But we know it's there because we put it there. That's beauty, eh? Oh, now he's playing Rush. Government reserve a quiet defense, writing out the day's events. The river. What you say about his company is what you say about society. I really, really want to get my hands on a newsstand, but they're so expensive nowadays. Man, that lighthouse of Alexandria is gorgeous. I never knew it was Lumibricks, and I would see it in people's backgrounds, and then one day I saw it and I was like, oh, wait a minute, and I looked for it and I'm like, of course I missed it. But man, beautiful, beautiful set. Can't wait to see it finished. Oh, must be bringing it back. Nice. There. So far, only a couple of extra pieces. I don't know how this is supposed to sit when it does, but maybe like that. No. Oh. Maybe like that. That makes some sense. Yep. All right. Well, but they're still missing some light contact points. That'll come later. But all right, man. And then this is the little hatch to the, I love it. Nice. We're already sitting at 4:47, so that's perfect timing. And then we got just a little bit of light. You really can't even see the light that's in the basement. Pretty cool, man. I guess this front porch is just gonna rest on there. Okay. Of course, the weight's gonna keep it down a little bit better, but I like it. There we got bags 1 and 2 of the Funwhole wood cabin. I don't know when I'll come on again to continue. Just depends. I still need to make more videos for the channel, so I don't know what I'll build tomorrow. I know I can make a short with a little hot rod. I would like to build the tram. In the street mod garage. Cute. Well, I guess I'll sign off for now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Everybody that came by today, I really appreciate you. Yeah, the garage, I heard everybody say it's very mid. It's not one of their more elaborate designs, but I kind of liked it. And I kind of thought that once I get my city going, I'll be able to put, like, even though they're a little big, I'll be able to put the Fast and Furious cars around the garage, you know, just kind of have them hanging out there. But yeah, right on, right on. What is this? All right, thanks to everybody that came by today. Everybody that's watching on repeat, thank you very much. If you could like and share the video, I would greatly appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time. Remember, new videos every Wednesday, guaranteed. Sometimes Fridays and Saturdays, depending on how much I can get built. But next video will be dropping this Wednesday. This Wednesday, I believe, is going to be the DeLoreans. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Deuces.